All of my friends are men. I don't have female friends. I don't. I'm incapable of that. You're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, yeah, we're friends. No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have. We remain your friends in hopes that one day there'll be a crack in the door, a chink in the armor. And trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity.
And you think
we're
most
guys.
men think this way?
99.9% of us think that way.
Hello, beautiful people. It is your girl, Miss Charlotte, and I am in Charlotte, North Carolina for my birthday. And I am here with Kennel Jackson, but if you nasty, it's Miss Jackson, okay? Yes, okay? Okay. And let me just tell you, she is everything. And we're going to talk about how I got the privilege to meet her. But she has sex, lies, and relationships. Okay, so now we just looked at the clip. Can men and women truly be friends without the sexual crap? Like, we've never even been like that. You're attractive, I'm attractive, but we've been cool. I have so many guy friends that we are cool. I love their wives. We all mad cool because we're grown. Is it a insecure thing? Is it a secure thing? It's a maturity thing? Okay. 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 All right, take us. Okay, so take us there, Miss Jackson. Take us.
Yeah, so like I said, I feel like it's a maturity thing as far as like men always being like, oh, there's a woman. Ooh, there's a woman. Ooh, there's a woman. Okay, yeah, men and women exist 24/7. We're always around each other. You might not necessarily be attracted to the person that you're sitting across from, but there's still men, women, everything like that. And so I feel like with this particular scenario, it's more so a maturity thing. But as we all know, like maturity doesn't necessarily come with age. So for him to be however old he is and still saying, oh, I can't be friends with no woman because I'm a man. Like that sounds really stupid to me personally. Like I don't understand. Like so I feel like it's a mindset. So after all of these years that you've been with Marjorie, Steve. Wow.
Right. Take it there, honey. Take it there. Take her there. I said if you're nasty, call her Miss Jackson. Take her there.
It's just, I didn't mean to put air quotes on his name because that's his name. But so after all of these years, like of him still being with Marjorie and everything like that, and we know that he's had, past relationships, past marriages and things like that. Don't you think that the problem is more so with you now? If you're still, like I said, like whatever age you are now, it's more so a maturity thing. Because if you're with Marjorie's beautiful. Yes. And she seems to be a really great woman and everything like that. But if you have to go out with your husband and worry about him seeing another woman and not being able to talk to her in a regular conversation, in a business conversation, anything like that, like there's a problem with you.
Yes. Amen.
So that's why I think it's a maturity.
Yeah. So Eddie, I'm so glad to have you on here. I know you do Eddie Entertainment and you do your thing, but as a married man, what do you think about Steve Harvey saying 99.9? Now, let me just give you the caveat here. Eddie and I have been friends for years. Yes. We're both from Buffalo. Rick James. Forget who you thought we was. Okay. So we've been friends for years. He has a beautiful wife, and he introduced me to Miss Jackson. He introduced me to Miss Johnson. He's friends with these women. Yes. So what is Steve Harvey talking about?
Wow.
Do you think it's 99.9%?
No, he's way off.
So what do you think it is, for real?
For real?
Can men and women? Now, I will say this. There are some men that are like him.
Yes.
Right? Can we say that, ladies?
Yes.
Ladies, can we say that? Yes. But is it 99.9?
It's not 99.
Okay, so go into that.
I mean, I believe it's maybe a little more than half.
And why? And why? Give us.
Because that's natural.
Okay, tell us, why is this natural? What is this?
Because I mean, men, if they see attractive women, a lot of times they want to, you know, they want to capitalize or just.
He's married, John, so he's trying to.
If they see attractive women, they want to make some type of advancement. That's a natural thing for a woman, not a woman, I'm sorry, for a man to be the hunter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
To say whatever. But you have to have some type of, some type of restraint when it comes to that, especially when you're married. But for me, there's a lot of things you could do to kind of like counteract different natural actions.
Okay, tell us.
Okay. Let me say. Okay, say me and my wife, we go out to eat. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is a scene. We go out to eat, right? We walking in the restaurant. They're about to seat us at our table. And we're, naturally walking in, you're looking at everything around you. Mm-hmm. There's a table full of beautiful looking women in there. Kiki. At this table or whatever. What I'm going to do to conflict anything, not to embarrass my wife or anything else, I'm going to seat myself to where my back is towards those women. Mm-hmm. So I won't be looking over her shoulder. And I'm talking to my wife and I'm doing like this.
Because it's natural, right? Because it's natural.
I'm seat my back to them so that I'm talking. My wife is in my view
right.
all our times, and she's looking at them, whatever. And it's not, and I'm not just turning my head. It's just like if you're in a car with your wife or something, and you're driving around. Might be a nice car or a guy or whatever. You don't want your woman like going,
Right.
You know him? Like after a certain amount of time of being in a relationship, it don't even have to be marriage or whatever. Mm-hmm. You just have to train yourself to. But it's natural though. People need to know that it's natural. Like you're attractive women.
Right.
She's an attractive woman.
Right.
But you can't.
But this is my thing. I wanted to say this. As far as the Black community, my brothers, my sisters, we gotta be friends. Period. We gotta be friends. Period. Period. What is the problem? If you can only see me as a sexual object, then I can't depend on you as my protector, as my brother, looking out for me. If we go to war somewhere, I got to only worry about sleeping with you? Come on now. We got to keep it 100. In our community, we have to be friends. If it doesn't work out relationship-wise, okay. But we can't keep looking at each other for tits, ass, and dick.
That's it.
We are more than that. Yes. We're not making big money with each other behind dick and pussy.
That's it.
We're not being entrepreneurs and owning our own business behind what? Sex?
Yes.
We're limiting ourselves. If we do not understand that a king is a king and a queen is a queen.
And respect is respect.
That part what she said. You understand what I'm saying? So we got to get out of that. We're more than sex. We're more than relationships. We are, look what we're doing here. I'm here on my birthday in Charlotte. Thank you. Thanks to my king, Eddie.
Yes.
Thanks to my king who has a queen at home.
Yes.
Okay. But he can still see the queen in me. Yes. He can still see the queen in Miss Jackson. Yes. He can still see the queen in Miss Abby Johnson. Yes. He still see the queen in all of us because he's a king. Yes. That's what it's about. So if you don't get that from this, I don't know what else to tell you. We got to toast to that one. it's the ladies' turn, a Q&A with Kenel Jackson. But for now, be blessed with a special word from poet Kia Flo.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Kia Flo, and I am talking ish with Charlotte. This is my poem, Singing Royal Love, from my book, As the Flow Goes, so hopefully you enjoy. Time after time, I wreck my brain with thoughts of being too expecting. Expecting that perfect treatment I used to hear about in love songs of yesterday. But maybe I need to listen to the lyrics of today to determine what type of love I will receive before expecting you to treat me like the queen you all love to call us women these days. Seems to be yet another sacred title washed away with new age meanings of nothing. You call me your queen, expecting me to treat you with royalty, wanting me to be that lady in the street, freaking the sheet, tight, wet stroker. But instead of my king, before me stands a joker. Not the trump card type of player, but the chump scarred type of buster. I try to give you the benefit of the doubt because I know how men hate to be compared to the next. I be that lady you require, plus the freak you desire, along with other characteristics only God could have blessed, and still you show me nothing different. You get on my back and attempt to make me feel less than a woman, trying to force in me that what I see is only imaginary, that I am over dramatic in the fact that I compare you to the average. You use your words to try to make me see that you are different than he, but your actions leave before they had a chance to enter, because you think simple and feel that you are keeping it real by letting me know what you need up front, not knowing that I am an intuitive woman and better beginnings I help create and launch. But before I submit and be that vessel to all your innermost wants and desires, I need your trust to take me to areas far greater than higher. I need you to secure me emotionally and protect me mentally. And yeah, I know there's an attraction, but what you see between my legs is only a fraction of the dynamics of this black dynamic creation. For one day, these golden gates, I'm sure you'll grace. Mr. Be polite for once without putting up a front. Because most of the times it's about what we need and not about what we want. I can give you love and so much more. I see your heart, lack of direction, plus I notice your erection. Darling, baby, love, won't you come see about me and our chemistry? It sits right before thee. I just need for you to clear your mind from the pollutions of misguided teachings. I promise you I'm not preaching. I'm just thinking of ways to get this union on track. True love and understanding is obviously something we both lack. Let's tune out the world and its songs and create our own lyrics for each other. Because after all, the king and the queen were meant to serenade one another.
Hello, you guys. This is Kenel Jackson from Sex, Lives, Relationships, the podcast, and I've been talking ish with Charlotte tonight. Right now, we have two of our VIP audience members, Shell and Fee, and we are going to address the topic at hand, which is Steve Harvey's comment about 99.9% of men, including himself, cannot have friendships, like genuine friendships with women. Damn. Tell me how you guys feel about it.
I disagree. I have to be honest, completely honest with you guys. Like, I disagree.
Yeah.
I think that, for instance, if you have a mutual respect, right? If you know this person, you grew up with this person, or what have you, you can be friends with someone that's attractive to you.
Yeah.
That's attractive, right? For instance, this is my sister, right? And her guy is my first cousin.
Yeah.
Right? We have a lot of beautiful women around, but he only sees her.
Yes.
And I think that it comes with maturity. I think it comes with knowledge of saying, this is who I choose. She's a beautiful woman. There's always going to be someone out there that's beautiful or offering something differently than your spouse or your loved one or whomever, right, is offering.
Yeah.
So you just have to be mature in that respect level.
Yes, absolutely. And how about you, Fee? How do you feel about it?
I think I completely agree. I think it really depends on that personal individual.
Yeah.
Because men and women can have platonic relationships. I don't see any problem with that. I feel like it's that individual. You need to figure out what it is about yourself that you can't control, what it is, your emotions or whatever it is that causes you to feel like you need to like jump on this person, or like even like Steve Harvey said, like I'm just gonna hold on to this platonic relationship until I can get into that little crack. Like what did you do? What you doing?
Exactly.
Go girl!
Exactly.
Go girl!
Like we grown here. You know, you can't sit there and respectfully, and then on top of that, he's married. I'm like, you can't. If nothing else, you can't control yourself. Respect your wife.
Exactly. That part. That's the part right there. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So I also wanted to ask you ladies, because I mean, I absolutely agree with you guys as well, that it's a maturity thing, as far as like you said, like about being grown and respecting yourself and you're respecting your spouse or your partner that you choose. But I do want to ask you, have you ladies ever had situations where you have, been friends with somebody for a very long time, or you've known this person for a very long time, and you're like, oh yeah, that's my homeboy, this blah, 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 and you found out that it wasn't necessarily that situation. You found out that they were waiting for that crack.
Should I go?
It's A.
I'll go. I'll go. Yes, I have. So, for instance, what I can say, to your point, what I can say is, you may not view that friend, right, at that present time as a potential person that you would date, right? So when you're with someone, you could say, okay, that's still my friend, right? And that's the only way that I view this particular person.
Yes.
So just because myself and my ex will break up, and then now I'm saying, okay, well, wait a second, let me explore this opportunity, doesn't mean that I was always looking at that person as such.
Exactly.
I think that timing is everything. I think that growing and developing and maturing is another thing. So it doesn't mean that just because I begin to date or pursue someone else, that's something that I was always considering way back when I said that this was my friend.
Right.
So I think that also comes with maturity, and I think that other person should understand, but if they don't understand, then that's not for them to get. It's my scenario, it's my story, and this is what it is, right?
Yes. I also feel like it's about honesty. Like, you came into this relationship, whether it's a friendship or a romantic relationship, and you set the bar as where you want it to be, or where your expectations are. So don't come at me like I only want a friendship, and then when I end up in a relationship, you sitting there like, yo, what happened? I've been waiting years, I've been trying to get in there. You didn't say that.
Yeah, you didn't make your intentions known.
Maybe your intentions known, or your intentions wasn't true.
Yes.
So that sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
It's a you problem. That's what it is right there.
Like, you don't hit me with, I invested all this time and energy and this and that. Well, sir, you said we was homeboys, homegirls. What do you want me to do?
Exactly.
I mean, and to that point, right? If I consider you a friend, you can't then come to me and say, I invested all of this time into you, because you were to the left. Right? When you're to the left, I don't consider you. When I bring you into the right, that's when you're now in the right.
They're talking about the friend zone right now, you guys.
To the left is the friend zone. Right? And so that's where maturity comes along. And I agree with, like, communication.
Right.
Listen, if you're grown and this is where you want to be,
you
need to make that known.
Right.
Don't have me guessing. Don't have me assuming, because that's not what I do.
Exactly.
And so, to the point of the earlier podcast and so on and so forth, like, really, I need to know where you want to be. As an adult, tell me what your expectations are, and I'll be the same for you. Transparency.
And the thing is, if you're not okay with being in the friend zone, like she said, say that. If you approach me and you're like, hey, I'm trying to talk to you, blah, 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 blah. I say I'm not interested. Oh, well, we can be friends. And no, we can't, because you want me. Like, this is how you came at me. Pick which one you want. You want a friendship? You want a relationship? Which one is it going to be?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree.
Make up your mind. State your intentions.
And you don't want to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want to be disrespectful because here's the thing. Like, honestly, just as, like, Steve Harvey mentioned, right?
Yeah.
There are many attractive women out there, right? You're attractive, she's attractive, right? I can't say you can't be my friend or you can't be his friend because you're attractive.
Yeah.
Right? I just need to respect that you realize that I'm the person that you want.
Yes.
She's your friend, and that's all that she is. So convey that.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And don't blur the lines either.
Exactly.
Right.
That's where you get to the other ish, the talking ish. Ladies and gentlemen, do not blur the lines. Friendship, relationship, which one is it?
And I think people live with that that completely delusional misconception that you can change somebody's opinion of you.
Oh,
where it's like, oh, okay, well, she see me as a friend now, but maybe in a little bit, I'll do something else. Like, no, sir, you're still there where I left you. You need to stay there.
Yeah.
So then you walk around with your feelings hurt when I haven't done anything wrong.
Exactly. I didn't do anything wrong to you. Yeah.
I was completely upfront for you from the beginning, so that seems like that was a conscientious decision upon yourself.
Exactly.
To do something different.
Exactly.
So that's our feedback.
Ladies, thank you guys so much for being a part of our VIP audience tonight and entering our Q&A session. I really appreciate you guys being here. Shell and Fee, thank you guys so much. We had a great time tonight talking ish with Charlotte. You guys can find me, Kanell Jackson, at Sex Lies Relationships Podcast on IG and YouTube. Bye.
And you know I had to thank my special guest for talking ish with me and Charlotte. So they got one of my new favorite products, a luxury candle by My Lou, in his and hers. You're going to love these candles. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to share my video.